Yo, what's going on? YouTube and LinkedIn. Glad you guys are checking in. Got everything live simultaneously. It's great to be connected. All right, so here's the deal. The proper way of abandoning business. It's crazy. Practicing to abandon. It's an odd topic. It's a topic no one wants to talk about. It's the elephant in the room. Who wants to address the elephant in the room? I think it's time. We have to talk about it. You can't ignore it because it's too big a topic to just let it sit there as if it's not there. So let's get a little deeper with that. What do I mean? With business, you have to know when that's it. You're done. When is it over, right? And if it's bleeding and it's bleeding out, how many band-aids you're going to put there on a bleeding that is just too big, right? A band-aid is a temporary fix, and eventually if you can't solve that problem, what are we doing, right? And that's the topic with this, practicing abandoning. At the end of the day, knowing when to walk away. There are 3 specific questions that Peter Drucker talks about here. Remember, we're following the Daily Drucker, okay? Like I said, in the description below where it's on YouTube, definitely go and get the book, right? I've put so many little funny little things about that. Get the book, right? Just get the book. All right, so here's the deal, right? All right. If your business, especially during hard economic times, is just sinking. In the beginning, when you first came out with it, it had an amazing concept, amazing product. You just knew this was going to be the one. You knew for sure this building, there was nothing about this business that could go in the wrong direction. You were about to become a millionaire. I don't know what you were thinking, right? So here's the deal. That doesn't happen for whatever reason. What now? Well, I can ask yourself, you can ask yourself, I can ask you, when do you walk away from that? And the question is immediately, considering that if there's a situation where you've paid ahead, let's say for whatever reason, your overhead has been paid up front, but it's just not doing what it needs to do, then slowly walk the business down until you get up to the end of that budget that you've already paid up front for. That's probably the only time. Other than that, get out and just cut your ties, pay off whatever loose ends you have, and call it a day, because you're just going to keep losing your mind. And as a result of staying in, if you stayed in and tried to keep stopping the bleeding, well, any other opportunities that you coulda, woulda, shoulda had aren't going to even move. Why? Because you're wasting your time with the hole you keep trying to plug up in the other business. Just be realistic for a second and step back, take your emotions out of this decision and ask yourself, wait a minute, this is sinking. This ship is sinking fast and I can't stop it. Get out, right? So you don't have to ride it all the way down to the bottom. Get out of that thing and call it a day. Do everyone a favor. Okay, because that's just the way it is sometimes. There's nothing perfect, right? You see it all the time. That's, as a matter of fact, that's Warren Buffett's business model, right? He buys businesses that have potential, but for whatever reason ran out of operating income, or maybe it was mismanaged at some point and he's familiar with how to fix that, fixes it and turns it into a profitable situation and moves forward, right? Because he bought you out at a wholesale situation or a fire sale because you just needed to get out of there because you were burning up, right? So there's the topic right there, right? So understand that, know when to get out, and just get out. That's it. Get out.